For the last 2 weeks, Logan Paul has been a huge topic of conversation after YouTuber CoffeeZilla, also known as Steven, made a 3-part series exposing Logan for having scammed his fans out of hundreds of thousands of dollars. He had been hyping up this crypto game called CryptoZoo that he was creating, saying it was going to be a way for people to create passive income for themselves. He was hyping this game up, saying he knew the crypto space super well, and he was positive that this was going to be something so good for him and his fans to put their money into to get a return. Steven, during his 3-part series, interviewed several fans of Logan's who did end up investing their money into this, only to find out that they most definitely shouldn't have been taking financial advice from Logan Paul, because this quote-unquote game wasn't really functional and it was not how he had promised, and there seemed to be no real value in CryptoZoo at all. Steven was urging Logan to come forward to explain what happened to CryptoZoo and why the game developers were not paid for their work, and wanted him to take accountability for completely dropping the ball on this project when things went wrong, since Logan hadn't spoken up about CryptoZoo in a long time and investors were left in the dark. I mean, the only thing that he had said was that the game developer was holding it hostage and wanted $1 million in order to continue with the project, and he didn't want to pay that, and everyone was just left very confused as to why he never said anything about it ever again. It wasn't until Steven made his series that did not make Logan look good that Logan finally spoke up about CryptoZoo, mostly because he had to. I mean, he couldn't avoid this series. The series got millions and millions of views. So when Logan finally spoke out, he was extremely defensive and ended up getting a ton of hate for how he was handling the entire situation. Logan made a video on his channel and talked a little bit more about this on an episode of Impulsive as well, but that video that he posted responding to Steven, he deleted that one because I'm sure he could see just from the comments alone that this was not the way to handle this situation. I mean, his video was bad. It was certainly in poor taste. He looked even worse than he already did. Logan kept saying how he was going to sue Steven, and he seemed so angry that he had made these videos about CryptoZoo.
I suggest you use the money you got from pumping your Patreon to hire a good lawyer. You're gonna need it.
And people felt like Logan didn't take any accountability for what he had done, and he was essentially blaming Steven, making him look bad, when at the end of the day, it's Logan that did something wrong. Whether Steven made that 3-part series with good intentions or not, or whether he got all the facts right, what was clear at the end of the day was that everyone could see Logan Paul promoted and encouraged his fans to invest in a crypto game he was creating that ended up not being what he promised them, and in turn caused them to lose a ton of money. And yeah, Logan lost money in this too, but that's not really the point. I mean, the point is that he hired criminals to help him do this crypto game, and he promoted it to his fans, and it wasn't what he told them it was gonna be. But he didn't want to admit any fault. He just wanted to point fingers and say that everybody else had done something wrong. Even when Logan addressed it on Impulsive, people still had things to say in regards to feeling like he didn't fully want to take accountability for what he had done to his fans in all of this. He was still super defensive.
The more he says, and the more he continues to spread this misinformation that this was any sort of con or scam, the more I have for the lawsuit that I am filing. The defamation lawsuit that is happening, because this is wrong. This is wrong.
He clearly did not like Steven. He didn't like this series. He was even asked why he blocked Steven on Twitter.
Why did you block him on Twitter?
It's like a little gnat. It's like a little annoying gnat, and it bothers me. He won. He got to me, bro. He's the most formidable opponent I've had. I'm not kidding. The guy's good. He's very smart. He's very smart. He manipulates and twists the truth just the way he wants to get his people to believe a certain thing. He's good.
Logan was sticking by the storyline that he was going to talk about CryptoZoo at one point in time, and he has been secretly working behind the scenes to make sure that CryptoZoo does eventually become a thing. And he claims that the timing just so happened to be that Steven made this series and he decided he could speak out about it now. He claims he was going to eventually, but Steven's series kind of quickened that process of Logan speaking out about it, and even made it seem like now was an opportunity for him to thank Steven for allowing him to tell everyone a CryptoZoo update.
He happened to make this series. It's not changing what we have been doing and are doing behind the scenes. Yeah. What he did do is got me to speak about it. And I'm actually grateful for that.
I was about to say, this is kind of like a good light, because
I'm actually grateful for that. I do thank CoffeeZilla for shining a light on what even he highlighted and made in his year's worth of research and a 3-part series, is that this situation is so beyond. You could make an entire documentary out of it. In fact, he did.
Everyone is still super skeptical as to whether or not Logan was actually ever going to talk about CryptoZoo again, or if he's just saying that so he doesn't look as bad now that Steven has made the series and he spoke out about it. He's also trying to say that money wasn't his driving force when creating CryptoZoo.
My intent was to make the next Pokemon, essentially, on the blockchain. It was purely good. I never acted with malintention. I mean, again, like what was the intent to make money? I mean, I guess maybe eventually, like if you're running a business, I'd assume any intent is to make money off of it. But like, did we ever capitalize financially off of this? Absolutely not.
Well, Logan, two of the people that you were working very closely with in CryptoZoo on the CryptoZoo team did profit significantly from CryptoZoo. And according to Steven's series, it did seem like that was their plan all along, since you guys publicly launched way earlier than you actually promoted it on your channel, in order to buy in at a cheaper price and sell after you promoted, and it was worth way more.
They didn't actually announce that they were launching this coin at all. They stealth launched it on June 11th and didn't announce this token through Logan until August 18th. Meaning they had all that time to silently buy up as much of the supply at a steep discount as they wanted. And the idea here was that doing this, the team could get these tokens extremely cheaply. And Crypto King makes this clear on June 7th when he says, quote, "Launch of the liquidity pool is where huge money will be made."
Like the CryptoZoo group chat, you guys are literally talking about money to be made. So money was definitely on your mind, and money was definitely on your mind when you promoted this to your audience on a podcast episode. Like, you're talking about profits here. Like, this is definitely about money.
It provides a yield with a token, can earn you money. And as a person who understands, I think, the NFT space enough to know what works, what people want, and what they're looking for, I think my game is going to make some waves. So
It actually is.
stay on the lookout for CryptoZoo.
He's literally talking about how this will earn people money, and then now he's switching it up on Impulsive, talking about, well, yeah, like, it was a fun project trying to make the next Pokemon. If money came in, like, yeah, that's cool. Like, that wasn't the goal, though. The episode is still up, and fans commented the same thing they did on his original response, saying, "Every time Logan talks about this, I get more fascinated by his thought process. Truly a generational talent to be this unaware and conceited. The fact that he didn't take responsibility one time for anything is legendary. Admit your guilt. Be a man and pay people back. Do the right thing, Logan." Calling Coffee a manipulative storyteller for exposing Logan's literal fraudulent behavior is wild. I can't tell if Logan thinks we're stupid or if he's just so far gone that he doesn't realize his wrongdoings. Now, I don't know if these comments ended up getting to Logan or what, but right before Steven was about to post his response to Logan, something unexpected happened. Logan started to take some accountability. He posted in the Discord for CryptoZoo and said, "Hey all, just wanted to update you. I deleted my initial response to Coffee's series. It was rash and misaligned with the true issue at hand, so I called him today and apologized. The war is not with Coffee. In fact, I'm grateful he brought this to light. I will be taking accountability, apologizing, and coming forward with a plan in the near future. Thank you all for believing in this project and sticking with me. I know it's been bumpy, but your support is everything to me, and I will make this right." Steven ended up halting his video response due to all of this and tweeted out Logan's message in the Discord and said, "Logan's response. His response was rash and misaligned with the true issue. He's going to be taking accountability, apologizing, and coming forward with a plan." He also mentioned that Logan did call him. He says, "Logan called me. He said he's deleting the 2 responses and is dropping the lawsuit threats. I believe he's making a 3rd response, which I'll be delaying my video to include. Hopefully this time he takes accountability and refunds the victims of CryptoZoo. That's what matters." But like I said before, the podcast episode is still up. So Logan only deleted his first response to CoffeeZilla. Who knows if he's going to post another video addressing all of this? I guess we'll just have to see. Maybe it was all to get Steven to not talk any further about this and make him look worse. I mean, it's great if he's going to address those affected directly, but his public image right now isn't so hot since all the public has seen is his original response and he didn't look good. So a follow-up video to his response would probably do him some good. But I guess only time will tell if he really does mean what he's saying and is going to actually make things right with everyone. And who knows what making things right actually means. Like, will these people get their money back or what? It's all very confusing. As of right now, though, that's all that has been said by Logan in regards to Crypto Zoo. I certainly want to know what you guys think about everything in the comments below. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.